Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. If you are new, if you're not new, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marina and I feel like I don't even need to say a reason why I've been gone because at this point it's like the third or fourth time in the past 2 months. I feel like everyone's kind of used to it by now, so I'm not even gonna like comment. I'm just gonna act like it didn't happen while also like commenting on it at the same time. I didn't really think that through. The point is that I'm here and I'm here to talk about something that I've been wanting to talk about for the past, I don't know, month, but just haven't gotten around to it because life. I'm here to talk about Kingdom. Mnet's Kingdom Legendary War. I think that's the official name of it. I'm just going to be talking about my thoughts on the show, the lineup of the show, and probably predictions if I feel like it. If I didn't make notes for this video. So if I make predictions about the rankings and stuff, it's going to be off the top of my head. So don't take any offense. If you take offense, fine. But it's my opinion. I'm just going to preface this by saying that I have never watched Queendom. I have not seen Road to Kingdom. I've seen clips of both of the shows. However, I have not actually sat down and watched either show. So I'm kind of lost. I know kind of what it is, but I also don't. I know that the contestants perform, someone judges them and puts them in a ranking later on, and then whoever wins by the end is basically getting something from Mnet. I still don't know what the prize is. I honestly don't care either. I don't like Mnet. I feel like most K-pop stans don't like Mnet, which is also why I'm not going to be taking this show too seriously. So while I am making this video talking about the groups and stuff, just to be clear, this is an Mnet show we're talking about where it's probably gonna be rigged. Ooh, I'm just saying, if you haven't seen any other Mnet show in the past, aka a Produce 101, then you already know that Mnet is not shit. So that's all I'm gonna say. Although I have not seen Queendom or Road to Kingdom, I kind of know what to expect from an Mnet show. That includes the performances being bomb as fuck. So I'm ready, I'm excited. I know it doesn't seem like it, but I am. Now let's talk about the lineup. I'm just gonna name off the groups and what I think of them and their music if I've heard it, and yeah, all this other stuff. Okay, so let's start off with SF9. I have heard maybe 1 or 2 SF9 songs, and I'm pretty sure I enjoyed both, and I've also seen them perform, I think, but I am not a fan. I guess you could say I'm a casual listener, but I'm not even that, because literally I've only heard 2 songs. But they can put on a show. They're all pretty talented. When it comes to performances, I feel like SF9 is definitely up there. I don't know what their vocal line, rap line is all about, but also I don't think this is the kind of show where that is really needed. I'm pretty sure it's like a performance-based show if I'm not mistaken. By the time I'm recording this, I'm pretty sure the trailer for it is out, and also the little performance teaser from all the dancers from the group. They all had their little 30-second, 20-second thing. I saw the performance trailer, but I did not see the actual trailer for the show yet because I really just want to be surprised. From what I did see from the dance performance trailer, the dancer from SF9, elegant, beautiful, graceful. I don't know his name. I forgot his name. My bad. I really should have done research for this video. I am so sorry. Yeah, the guy from SF9, I'm pretty sure his was the all white outfit, and it was so beautiful. I'm pretty sure he had the ending pose with his hand in the air and his leg out. I was like, oh, you're a force to be reckoned with. So I'm kind of excited. That's all I know about SF9. That's how I feel about SF9 as a group. Pretty much nothing. Actually kind of happy I'm going in blindly with them because they seem like they have potential to be up in the higher ranked spots. Next, okay, let's talk about B2B. So kind of the same with SF9. I don't know much about B2B. I'm aware that they're like a vocally driven group. I've heard a few songs because they make a good OSTs for the dramas I watch. If you've seen any K-drama, I can kind of guarantee that B2B is gonna have a song on the soundtrack. I don't know if it's the subunit that's gonna be on this one or the group as a whole, but I'm excited nonetheless. With that being said, I don't know how I feel about them performing on the show because, like I said, vocally driven. I don't know if that's gonna play a hand in their performance, but I'm willing to give them a chance. The songs that I have heard from them are beautiful. I know that the Kingdom one round is them covering another group song, and I'm kind of concerned because a lot of these groups, the other groups that are like on this show, make very hard hitting music, kind of like in your face music. And B2B, from what I've heard from them, they don't really make songs like that. So I'm actually like kind of curious to see what they bring to the table in terms of like that and their other performances as a whole. Nothing to really say about them. Yeah, I hope that they do well, but I don't know. Next, let's talk about the boys, aka the winners of Road to Kingdom, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I know for a fact that the boys are known for putting on performances. That's what they were known for Road to Kingdom. Like, from what I've seen clips from that show, I don't really know much of their music. I don't know any of their music. I like solo stan a few of the members. Don't attack me. If you've seen previous videos of me mentioning the boys, then you would understand why. I probably won't ever like actually get into them. Never say never, but like never, I'll probably never get into them. I'm willing to give them a chance on this show, really just because their performances are amazing. They know how to perform. They know how to put on a show. Whether you want to see them or not, they're there. They have your full attention, and I'm here for it. I'm actually really excited to see what they bring to the table, especially since they were the previous show's winner. I feel like that's going to be interesting. I already had a feeling that they're going to be in the lineup, mainly because of the whole mama performance. Obviously, the groups I'm going to be mentioning in a few minutes, I'm going to talk about the mama performance as well. I really do feel like when it comes to the boys, I'm going to probably check out a few of their songs like before Kingdom, just so I could get well acquainted with them. I'm really going to do that with all of the groups now that I think about it, just so I can like understand their vibes. Because don't get me wrong, a few of the groups in this show I do stan, which is why I'm watching it, but most of them I don't. So I'm gonna try and figure out all of the groups and see like what they bring to the table. For the boys, I really do think like their performances are kind of what makes them. Like I know they have a pretty strong fan base, so obviously their music has to be like somewhat good, but whenever I see them, it's mainly whenever I notice them, it's because of their stage presence and the performances that they put on. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be looking out for them. They're really, really talented. Let's talk about iKON. Oh my god, I never, if you couldn't tell already, I'm a big fan of iKON. So when I heard that they were in the lineup, I was confused, but I was overall just like, okay, they're finally having something to do other than iKON TV. They're finally out of YG's basement is what I am saying. So I'll take what I can get. However, when I saw that they were in the lineup, I was like, what? Because at first rumors were going around about who else was in the lineup besides, you know, the three that we already knew about from back in December. When I heard that iKON was in the lineup, I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. I'm okay with it because iKON's music hits and iKON's performances, I feel like no one really talks about, but iKON puts on really good performances. Like really good. Like I sat through like their concert DVD once and I was like, whoa. I also remember their 2018-2019 award show performances. Those were amazing. Yeah, they're gonna come and they're gonna kill it. I'm just happy that they're doing something. So whether they come and kill it or not, I'm just happy that YG is actually giving them something to do. As for like their strong points, obviously their rapper Bobby. Come on, it's Bobby. Of course, their rap line is one of their strong points. They have great vocalists as well, but like I feel like Bobby's just gonna come in and like kill it. So I'm not even really concerned. As for the performances, yeah, I mentioned. Yeah, look out for them. I feel like they're gonna be the underdogs of this show. I feel like no one is really gonna, you know, think of them as one of the like groups that come out on top, but I have faith. Okay, let's talk about Stray Kids. So how do I describe my history with Stray Kids? I think it was like a year ago, maybe over a year ago, I don't know. I remember going back one day and just listening to their whole discography. Now, again, I don't know how long ago this was, so like up to this point, from like what they've currently put out, I probably haven't missed like 2 or 3 albums since I last did that. However, from what I remember of their music, I only liked a few of their B-sides, and like their title tracks aren't really for me. Their title tracks are really hit or miss. I feel like I mentioned this before. I think it was in my Mama review video. If you guys want to check that out somewhere, I don't know where the little box is, it's gonna pull up. In that video, I mentioned how Stray Kids, their songs are hit or miss for me, but okay, I did not know this about Stray Kids. They could put on a performance if they really wanted to. Like, I don't know about y'all, but their Mama performance, I think about it a lot. The whole entire like Kingdom portion of Mama plays in my head on repeat at least once a week. Whenever I think of Stray Kids, I'm just like, damn, they could put on a performance. They probably will, especially since it's like the actual show, it's Kingdom. They're definitely gonna like pull out all the works, all the props, everything for this show, and I'm excited. Because that was one of the best performances of Mama. So if that's anything to go by, I feel like they're definitely gonna be placed somewhere at the top. I feel like their strong point, I don't know. Their stage presence as a whole, like not even their like actual performances, but I feel like you could tell that every member is kind of in it to win it. Like when they perform, you can kind of tell that every member is kind of like they're here, they're devoted, and I can appreciate that. I feel like their stage presence is probably the group as a whole is probably their strong point. As Kingdom is like slowly coming around, I've seen a lot of predictions on Twitter. People think like Stray Kids is probably gonna make it in the top ranking, and I am one of those people. As there's no reason not to be honest. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. Only hope for the best. Okay, the group that I have been waiting for. Let's talk about ATEEZ. Y'all know. Y'all already know. Y'all know how I feel about these boys. But I'm just gonna be honest, they're the main reason I'm watching this. What is there to say? ATEEZ are kind of like the kings of performances. That's kind of their title. It's kind of the title they've been given by like they're not even just their own fans, but like every like 4th gen K-pop group. Weren't they labeled as like the leaders of 4th gen at one point by like some Korean ministry? They're known for their performances. They're known to put on a show, kind of like the boys in that aspect, where I feel like their performances are definitely going to be their strong point in this show for sure. Besides the performances, because I feel like with ATEEZ it's a given that you're going to get a performance, but I feel like besides that, vocals definitely the second strongest. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of concerned for whoever has to cover ATEEZ's songs for Kingdom. Like whichever group has to do that, I hope that they do it well, but I'm kind of concerned. This is no hate to the other groups, but I'm kind of concerned. I really hope that whichever group does it well and does it justice, because it's not easy. Like I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it's gonna be easy for any of the groups to cover any of the group songs. Like, don't get me wrong, but with ATEEZ specifically, they make certain type of music, certain type of choreography that most people can't do. And I'm that's just my opinion. I'm being honest. Like if someone were to cover Holla Holla, could y'all imagine? So yeah, ATEEZ is kind of one of the groups here that I'm most excited for them. The ATEEZ are gonna definitely bring it. I don't know what it is that I'm talking about, but I feel like everyone else does, so I don't even need to like, they're gonna bring it for sure. I think that's all the groups. Overall, I feel like this show is a great chance for all of these groups to like get some type of like recognition in I guess South Korea, because I'm pretty sure once the boys won the Road to Kingdom, they got like a lot more popular in South Korea, and that's honestly like, that's great. That's great. That's mainly why I was excited for ATEEZ to be on it, because although they're known as like the global K-pop group or whatever, I feel like their South Korean fan base is so small. So like I'm excited for like these groups like branch out, and like if they don't already have a big South Korean fan base. My opinion overall though of the show, that I have not seen, by the way, so take it with a grain of salt because I've also not seen the other two. I just feel like I'm not that excited for Kingdom, and let me explain why. I don't want to deal with the unnecessary fan wars that are involved with it. So while Kingdom airs, I might not be on Twitter, because here's the thing, Kingdom hasn't even started yet. This might be a rant. Kingdom hasn't even started yet, and I've already seen fans, one fandom in particular, come at another fandom in particular multiple times. This has happened multiple times, and Kingdom hasn't even started, over the dumbest stuff. And it always got brought back up related to Kingdom. And I'm like, why are you guys arguing over a show that isn't even out yet? So that already puts into perspective for me personally what is going to happen when the show airs. It's going to be madness. It might be World War III. And I don't feel like dealing with that. I'm happy for the groups that are doing this, because like they get to put their name out there and get some recognition in South Korea. That's always a win. That's always a plus. But at what cost? At what cost? I just have mixed feelings about it overall. Honestly, I would have been fine with Mnet just putting these boys on a show and hanging out and playing games. I don't know why everything is always a competition. I would honestly be appreciative of just that, and I would have taken it and ran with it. Obviously, these groups are gonna get close while on the show, and they're probably already friends as I speak. Like they're probably already befriending each other while the show is like airing. So I just feel like the fans should learn to do the same. I only have one fandom, no, two in particular that I'm like aiming this towards, but overall, like all of the fans in the show need to get a grip on reality. It's not that deep. I promise you, it's not that deep. It's a show. And after this show, your boys are all gonna walk away successful. So everyone is a winner here. Just want to get that out of the way. Like those are my thoughts overall about Kingdom. So now that I've gotten that out of the way, let's talk about rankings. I have nothing against any of the groups in this lineup, and I honestly hope that they all do well for Kingdom. Like I'm honestly hoping for the best, because this lineup isn't bad at all. But if I were to give a clear ranking, let's go from bottom to top. Just a disclaimer, like I said, my opinion, please, you can put your opinions down below. I already deal with the fan wars enough on Twitter. I'm not doing it in my YouTube comments. Please and thank you. We're all respectful of each other and the groups that I'm gonna name. No disrespect, please. But this is mine. Please respect it. You don't have to agree with it, but at least respect it. Okay. Just wanted to say that before I start doing my rankings. I have to think. I'd probably, if I were to say at 6th place, it'd probably be B2B. No other reason other than the fact that I just can't imagine them putting on a big performance, like one that will blow the judges or the audiences away. I can't see that happening. I imagine that they will like do well, but not well enough to rank high, if that makes sense. For 5th place, I'll probably go with iKON. Okay, and let me tell you why. Okay, because oh my god, I don't know if that's actually true. My opinion might change tomorrow, so like don't take this too seriously. But in my head, while I'm thinking of the show and like what could possibly happen, I feel like although iKON puts on great performances, like compared to the other groups, I just feel like they won't rank as high. Like I'm looking at the lineup right now on my computer, and I can't see them ranking high. Hopefully they prove me wrong. I just don't know. They've never failed me before in terms of performances, but these other groups, they've got something, like they got something else. Like there's like a 4th gen Adderall getting passed around, and I don't I don't understand that. Their energy is explosive. Their performances are kind of legendary. That's no pun intended. Yeah, it's like they have something other like mixed in their blood, these fourth gen groups, and I just feel like I don't know if iKON would be able to bring that same energy. Next, I'm gonna go with Stray Kids. Like I said, I really liked their Mama performance, and it made me intrigued and excited to see more of the performances for Kingdom to Come, because it made me see the potential, the actual potential that they have for like this show. But kind of the same reason for iKON, when it comes to like the rest of the lineup, I just don't see them ranking that high. It has something to do with like their own like capabilities and talent. I feel like they have like a little way to go before like getting in top 3, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm making sense. My reasoning might not make sense. This is just coming off the top of my head. Like I said, no notes. This is literally a ranking off the top of my head. Yeah, so next. Third spot will probably go to SF9. SF9, because I feel like although their fan base might not be that big, and you know they're kind of like the unknown group of the show, I feel like they're just gonna surprise everyone and get ranked at the top. This is solely based off of the dance I saw from that one member. I was like, whoa. I don't think you guys understand. I was floored. I was like, on, like my jaw was dropped. I wasn't expecting it. And I feel like that's gonna be what the whole group is going to bring. I don't know. I feel like they're definitely gonna surprise everyone that watches it. For sure. Okay. Next, the boys. Yeah, they're definitely gonna be up there. I feel like because they were the winners from Road to Kingdom, everyone's gonna have their eyes on them and they're gonna expect a lot from them, and I feel like they won't be afraid to bring it to the table. Like I feel like they're definitely gonna go like higher, like in terms of like performance level, than they did for Road to Kingdom, and that's a lot. Because if you saw any of the performances from Road to Kingdom, those were actually insane. I have a feeling that they're gonna bring the same energy times 10 to this show, and I'm excited for it. I don't think you guys understand. I am genuinely excited to see the boys perform. I'm expecting gorgeous gowns, great vocals, great dancing, great rapping. Everything is gonna be there. And then first, I might be biased, but I don't care. ATEEZ, because like I said before, they've already been labeled as like kings of performances. Like they're kind of it. When it comes to stage presence, when it comes to choreography, when it comes to rap, vocals, everything, like they just have it. And I feel like a lot of people probably won't expect them to come out on top, mainly because of like they're kind of a lesser known group as well, like kind of like SF9. Like they're known, but they're not that known in South Korea, and I feel like a lot of people aren't going to expect them to come out on top, and they're going to surprise a lot of people. That's kind of me hoping, not like predicting. It's kind of me just hoping for the best. It depends on how much money not only Mnet but KQ is going to put into their performances as well. And when it comes to KQ, it's flip-floppy. They never really, I don't really know what, but ATEEZ can literally have no props, no actual set or anything and kill it. So I have high expectations. I genuinely feel like that they're going to be one of the best on the show, if not the best, ranked at #1. And you can agree with me all you want. And put your like rankings below, but that's my prediction ranking. This lineup is it's just a little all over the place, so I really don't know where to rank any of these groups, but I feel like they're all talented and I feel like they're all gonna do a great job no matter what. So yeah, that's kind of the end of my video, guys. Thanks for watching. If you would like to follow me on my social media, I'll put it here. Yes, my Twitter. I'm most active on Twitter. It's probably where you will see me talk about Kingdom. If I feel like going on Twitter while Kingdom is airing, you will see me talk about it on Twitter. If you'd like to follow me on all my other social medias, to be nice though, they will be linked in the description below. Tell me what you think of Kingdom as a whole, your rankings, your predictions, how you feel about the lineup and the groups involved. But please be nice. Please think before you type in my comments, because I'm really not afraid to delete comments. I'm not. So come with great energy. Bye bye, everyone.